just finished watching Bump Up Business. I've been waiting and excited for this show because I love onlyoneof. So it was only 8 episodes and they were like 15 minutes per episode. Originally, I didn't expect Nine and Mill to be the leads, but Heike they ate down. But they all did a pretty good job. Although Ree and Junji's roles were really small, they did a really good job. And obviously Mill and Nine as the leads, they did really good. In reality, Nine is the youngest in the group, so it was funny seeing Mill call him Sumbenim. I liked their chemistry. If you know onlyoneof as a group, then you already know the chemistry was about to be on 10. Now, the show overall, it wasn't bad, but it could have been better. I feel like they tried to do a little bit too much within the 8 15-minute episodes. I freaking love Yu Jung, but I feel like his character was unnecessary. Like, it didn't need to be played that big of a role. Like, the whole plot of Jay trying to get Eden just wasn't needed. And them like knowing each other when they were kids, and Jay recognizing Eden but Eden not recognizing Jay, like we didn't need that because we already had Nine's character, damn, did I forget his name already? Jiyoon, who had a past with Cuban's character, whose name I can't remember right now. But KB's character, of course KB was the villain. onlyoneof did a good job. It's the plot and the storyline that needed some work. I feel like we could have gone somewhere else with that plot. Like, we could, if you could have kept the whole faking a relationship and then they fall in love as a concept, cute. And I didn't mind KB's character because of course there would be somebody trying to break them up. Like, I didn't think that was a bad choice. I just think that they were trying to do too much, and if they were going to do all of that, we either needed more episodes or they needed to be longer than 15 minutes because it felt rushed. And then I just feel like we got like a lot of Eden's backstory, but we didn't get that much of a backstory on June. And the characters kind of felt very like one-dimensional. Like, there wasn't really any character development. Like, they were the same at the start and the same at the finish. It's just they finally admitted that they were in love with each other. And of course, I feel like all BL's communication was the main problem. And then the way that the show ended, I was not a fan of that either because, like I said, it just felt really rushed. And I don't think it was coming from a place of like, oh, we need to figure out a way to get every member of the group a role in the show, because like I said, Junji and Ree's roles weren't even that big, so I don't even think it was coming from that. But it was just, they should have picked maybe 1 or 2 of the issues out of all the ones that they had, and we could have rolled with that. Like, we could have left it at they're in a group together or faking this little relationship, they fall for each other, and then KB's character is trying to mess it up because he's still in love with Jiyoon. And low-key, it wasn't even giving the vibe KB's character was in love with Jiyoon per se, because at first it was just giving jealous sabotage, and there wasn't enough backstory to even see like what happened and why Jiyoon and KB's character no longer liked each other. You just knew there was a scandal, but it's like, what was the scandal? And then they just show like a random clip where they're implying that KB's character set up Jiyoon and is responsible for his little scandal that he had with a girl, but it was literally just a little flashback. And that was it. And that's the backstory that we got of them. Because at first I was just like, okay, it's very clear that they don't like each other, but why don't they like each other? And then it was like, okay, they were exes, but what happened? Like, why is there beef? And it was just not made very clear. And because there wasn't enough information like provided to give that KB's character even should have been like that jealous and aggressive and that persistent about getting June back, because it was not giving that they were in love, girl. And so I feel like we needed to free up a little bit of time so that we could focus on why KB's character was that pressed over June. And it was like you had to do mental gymnastics to figure that out. I mean, not really, but still, it wasn't made clear. And then with Eden, Mill's character, you see that he grew up in the States, in San Diego, and that he had his first love, who was Jay, but he was a boy, and Eden was fighting with, I guess it was wrong to be in love with a man, which I get it, but like everything just felt like it was glossed over and that it was rushed through, and everything just felt like it was being implied. June and Eden falling in love with each other even felt like super rushed, because even the little small gestures that they were doing for each other, I was like, girl, this is not giving in love. This is giving besties. And like the show is cute. Don't get me wrong. The show is cute. But I just feel like it definitely could have been better, especially because of the group and like literally what they do and like what Only One Of's entire concept is as a group. I just expected it to be a bit better, which is disappointing because they all actually did a really good job as far as the acting goes. So hopefully they'll get to do another series in the future. It doesn't necessarily need to be a BL series. I mean, I understand why they did a BL series because look, their group. I just feel like y'all could have gave them a better series. I give their acting an 8 out of 10 because there was some moments where I was like, and the overall production of the show, I give it like a 6.5. I don't know if I see myself rewatching it. And while it was cute, I don't think it's something that I would watch again. And the girl who played the manager, she did a really good job too, and I liked her character as well. There was no character development. Like, I guess Yoo Jung's character is the only character that you could potentially say had some kind of character development, because basically Yoo Jung's character Jay and KB's character were trying to set up Eden and Jiwoon to not work together anymore so they could basically date the one that they liked. Once Eden rejected Jay, which, girl, that scene on its own was absolutely hilarious. He had some bionic. Like, girl, I was like, that's it. Like, okay. Like, he understood and he was rooting for him. Jay was like, I understand, girl, go get your man. And then, of course, KB's character was the exact opposite. But still, like, you don't see, what happens after that. Like, KB's character was so persistent. Did he just randomly just, like, disappear? It was cute that they used, like, Only One Of's music in the show, which I figured they were going to do that anyway. And maybe let's have them in some roles where they don't play idols. And I didn't read, I think it's based on a webtoon. I've never read the webtoon. I don't know if the webtoon is good or not. But I just feel like, when you make anything into a series or a movie, like you improve upon it. And I feel like improvements could have been made. Those are my thoughts on Bump Up Business. Let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Did you love it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was mid? Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.